But yeah, Pikachu is like horrible versus buff. Alright, let's go.
Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the
That Pokemon mug in the background is cool. I like that one. Alright, some old Pokemon stuff. Let's see what this is. Alright, I'm already a fan. Bulbasaur and Pikachu, let's go. Let's go, I'm a fan. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think this might be the peak.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, for people that don't know, Bulbasaur is my favorite, so that's why I was saying all of that. Yeah, I agree. The art looks pretty cool.
Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
Let's go. That could be a potential stream game if people want to. I mean, we have played Leaf Green and Sword and Shield on stream before.
Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
Yeah, we can turn up the volume a little bit.
What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later today.
Alright.
You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased.
That's actually cool. I guess it's like a higher incentive to actually play the demo.
Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
Alright, that's off to a good start.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm Omori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something
Alright,
to
chat,
enjoy
let
the
us know.
latest entries to the
1 for
Pokemon series.
Groki, 2
Pokemon
for
Sword
Spore
and
Bunny,
Pokemon
or
Shield
3 for
since their
Sobble.
release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
Alright, pretty even.
We
Seems to be
suspect we've had
mainly
many
ones.
discoveries and fun encounters
I
along
picked
your
Spore Bunny
adventure.
myself.
We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore. We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Alright.
Downloadable expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and
Yeah, they
Pokemon
mentioned
Ultra
like,
Moon.
yeah, the expansion pack, but
This expansion pass will be different from those games.
yeah, let's see what it is.
You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
Alright.
Please have a look.
Would only be good news if it was free. I mean, I do agree that the game itself, like, you still got the Pokemon experience, but could have been a little bit more, I feel like. They did cut corners on quite many things. right? Oh really, Shinobi? I didn't know that their dev team size have been the same for that long. Dude, that animation was actually very cool. The Purable, I think it was called, from Cinderace. Yeah, DLC is like, yeah, it's just honestly to be expected from like pretty much all major titles these days. Wait, did it say game footage is final or not final? I didn't see. I was like looking at chat. Oh, yeah, two different parts too. Kung Fu Panda. A little bit, dude. A little bit.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020.
Oh, really? That? Okay, I actually expected it
Tundra,
much sooner.
planned
But
to be released in fall 2020.
I mean, I guess that pretty much like,
If you buy the Pokemon
you know,
Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass,
maybe part of
you'll
the
be able
plan
to
is to like
enjoy
maintain
both
the
as
hype
they're
for that
released.
long.
Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are two versions of the expansion pass. One for Pokemon
Alright, chat,
Sword,
predict.
one for Pokemon Shield.
How much is it gonna
Different
cost?
Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Yeah, $20 seems to be like the main amount people predict.
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar.
I mean, I think it looks alright so far.
First,
Like-
let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme
And
of
also, you know, the Switch title.
Take a look.
So, I mean, I didn't really go in with expectations. I've sadly learned that's the way to do it. But I'm pretty satisfied so far, at least.
This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too. There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion
Damn,
Leon.
he
who you probably
almost
know
looks
quite
as old
well.
as Hugs.
In
Not
fact,
quite,
Mustard has
but
occupied the seat
almost.
of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter
Nah,
new
I
rivals
shouldn't
among
I
your
shouldn't
fellow
mess with
apprentices.
Hugs.
When
I
playing
think
with
he gets
Pokemon
so
Sword
mad when I
expansion
say
pass,
stuff like
you'll be
that.
training with Clara, who is
It's
a
just
poison
like
type
it's
user.
such a classic
When
at this
playing
point.
with a Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a psychic type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story. Kubfu. It's a fighting type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded
Wait.
dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon.
But is that supposed to be a
Once you complete
legendary?
training together
Is
with
that what they
Kubfu,
said?
It will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes. What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different
How does that work in
as well as
competitive
different
play
G-Max
with like
moves.
the
You'll be able
Dynamaxing
to
thing?
evolve your Kubfu into an Urshifu in one of
Does
these
it
two
work for
styles,
competitive
Single
play
Strike
nicely
style
or no?
Rapid Strike style during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each
You
of
can't
its two
use them?
styles.
Okay, that's kind of what I
Once you've completed
figured.
your training, bring it with you for some online
Official
battles or
competitions, alright. I'm curious to see what that means. Official.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon. Final evolution
that one
of
is
the
so
first three
ugly.
Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region.
That's one of the reasons I
During
couldn't
your
pick
adventure in
Sobble.
the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Banned for singles, but they're allowed in the official circuit. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Next, I'd like to discuss
It's like they're
the
having
Crown
Smash
Tundra,
Ball at official
The second
Smash
area,
tournaments.
which
Of
is a
course they
theme
want to
of
add that.
exploration.
Since it's like part of the game.
I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon.
Also, Dynamaxing somewhat
You could only
countering
previously
doubles,
get a
but in
glimpse
singles
of
they're
during
broken.
max rate battles.
Yeah, sounds
We'd like to
reasonable.
introduce Calyrex,
Like,
the legendary
yeah, I'm not an
Pokemon you'll
expert
discover
on
during
Pokemon
your
by
adventure.
any means.
Legends
So-
say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful,
That's
regal
actually kind of
movements.
ugly, I'm not
Get
gonna
ready to
lie.
experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries
Psychic
of Galar.
Grass? I like those two types.
Crown
I know
Tundra will
Grass,
have a new form of
at least
co-op
in most
play as
gens,
well.
if not all,
This
tend
will
to
allow
be kind of
you and
bad.
friends
But
to
as a
enter
Bulbasaur
and
fan,
explore
I
Pokemon
like
dens
Grass.
that exist
And
underground
Psychic,
in the Crown
the
Tundra.
Pokemon anime had my
Inside
soul
the dens,
on
you may
Psychic
see
types.
legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra, including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play. It also
Oh,
appears
yeah,
that
that
some
looked like
brand
a
new
lot
legendary
of
Pokemon
the
are
legendary
also waiting
ones.
to be found somewhere in this land. And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added.
I personally don't
Plus, there
really
will
care
be
too
new
much
battles
about
waiting for you
like
to challenge once you complete your
the
entire
clothes
game,
and the
including the Isle of Armor
customizing
and the
that,
Crown
but
Tundra.
I know some people
We
do.
can't go into the details
So,
of everything, but we're working
can't be
on
happy
planning
for
and
these
developing
people.
new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor.
Yeah, looks
and
pretty
in the
cool.
Crown Tundra
What do you guys
than
think,
there was
chat?
even in the wild
What do you
area.
guys think?
We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
They still haven't set a price. I'm actually curious.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you
They
new
probably will
content
say it at the very end.
so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Wait, updates?
Players will
No.
also
Oh
be
no.
able to
Okay.
bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud
Yeah,
service
yeah. I got
Pokemon
confused for a
Home,
sec there.
as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs. Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February 2020. We intend to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking.
They just like put on like a little bit of like yellow color, and that's pretty much it.
Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think?
Well, at that point, why not just make it
Today,
like
we've
entirely
finally been
yellow
able
or
to show you
something?
some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Yeah, that was actually very lazy.
We'll do our best to fill it.
No, the
with
evolved form will
adventures
be
like
like
you've never
slightly
experienced before.
yellow as well.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword,
Yeah,
or Pokemon
yeah.
Shield,
Painted his head and tail.
or you've done everything there is to
I
do,
don't know. To me, that just feels like
we'll do our best to
a
develop
pretty
something that
pointless
everyone
thing
can
to
enjoy.
add.
Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase. on the
$30.
shop later
I mean,
today.
some people in chat predicted 30. Like it was anywhere between 20
You'll
to
also
40
be able
each.
to access Nintendo
that people
eShop
said.
directly from the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield menu once you install